I can't get one reason why you don't believe in the Bible, brother.
No, some of it ain't that real, but
Come on, let me, bro. It's just 2 seconds of your time. All right, cool. Go ahead, read that. Reprove, right? Rebuke. Hey, this is what we're supposed to come out here and do. We're supposed to reprove and rebuke the mass. Our people that's out here in the slums, man, in the ghetto. We out here to reprove and rebuke, not harshly, man. We out here to come tell them the truth, man. It says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time.
I've been in church all my life.
Go ahead, huh? Exhort. You say you've been in church all your life. So since you say that, what have you learned in the church?
To love one another.
Okay, what is love according to the Bible? Not according to how we feel. What does the Bible say love is?
It's being honest.
Love is an action word, right? Do you agree with that?
What?
Love is an action word.
Oh, what do you mean action?
Like, if I got a wife and I'm slapping her every day, but I tell her I love her, which one is going to make the more sense? Me slapping her every day or me telling her I love her?
You love her.
Okay.
And none of the wicked shall understand.
So let's go with love as according to the Bible. No, that's not true. Nobody's going to believe that you love them if you're slapping them every day.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah. So
which one's love? You slapping her or telling you love her every day?
Which one is going to hold more weight?
Loving her every day.
Right. So it's an action word. Love is an action word. I have to show her that I love her.
Right.
Right. So go ahead.
Yeah.
So this is love according to the Bible. 2 John 1 and 6. 2 John 1 and 6. So according to the Bible has guidelines on how you love. We cannot go with our own heart because 2 men believe in love, but the Most High say that's an abomination. Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
It's the book of 2 John, chapter 2, and verse
1 and 6. It's only one chapter.
It's the book of 2 John, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Right?
And this is love,
Right.
that we walk after his commandments.
Right.
That this is the commandment that you shall have from the beginning.
Okay.
You shall walk in it.
Right. So love is walking after the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how we love one another. Now go to Romans 13:11. Let me show her exactly what it's talking about. And then I'll let you go on about your way.
13:11.
All right, so do you mind me asking you what's the nationality of your father?
Son of God.
Huh?
Son of God.
No, the nationality, the race of your father. Do you know?
Yeah.
What is he?
What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, I'm asking you the race of your father. It's important because the Bible deals with nationalities. We look at the terms in the Bible, Moab, Ammon, Edom, but you don't see white, black, Hispanic. You don't see those terms in the Bible because the names have been changed. Like during the time of the European Union and the National Atlantic Treaty Organization, they changed their names when they came together so they can start this confusion, which is the dragon and the beast in the Bible. I know y'all not too hip to that, but that's what that's going into. So the names have been changed. We have to figure out who we are in this book. We have to. So that's why I asked you what's the race of your father, so I can help you out.
He's I don't know how to explain it. He's my God and master, and
Okay. That's good. So, brother, you say you do not believe in the Bible. Give me some pointers, man. Why?
I ain't gonna say I don't believe in it fully. It's like a lot of stuff in the Bible has been rewrote.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of it in there. It's like thou should not commit adultery.
Okay.
Like if I have a wife, I can go and get another wife. But why like Jerusalem and all of them other places they can have 12 or 13 wives? But why is telling me in their Bible? You know what I'm saying?
Deal with it, Doc.
So look.
Yeah, that's what I want to
Can
know.
you
So
show me-
I want to know.
So before I go there, can you show me in the Bible where it says a man cannot have another wife?
What is saying you commit adultery?
No, it doesn't. It says that a man that sleeps with another man's wife. In fact, go to 20 and 10. Leviticus 20 and 10.
Bring it out.
Adultery is sleeping with another man's wife.
Break
Bro,
it down.
think about it. Let's use the earth science. Bro, women outnumber men 7-1. The Most High is against homosexuality. So where are the rest of these women? Who they gonna marry? If every man got with a woman on this earth, there's 6-1 women still left out there. Who they gonna marry? Because God against so that's all it is. You just need to get an understanding. That's exactly why we out here, bro.
God!
So go ahead, read that.
Hey, be patient with him. He gonna show you everything.
Have another wife according to the Bible, brother. Go ahead. 20 and 10. No, Leviticus 20 and 10. And then we gonna go to that. So see, You don't believe because of that, but you don't understand that it's in there. But there's a lot of stuff in here that you'll be like, damn, trust me. We not out here on no Christianity. Go ahead.
No, that's all
This
white,
is the
man.
book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife.
That's the only time you see it. It says adultery with another man's wife. That's the only way a man can commit adultery, man.
Facts.
If that woman don't have a husband, she not dealing, you can take her. And if she don't, you can take her. That's what the Bible
What
says.
about when you married and your son can hit your wife?
Nah, that's not biblical. The Bible, the Most High is against that.
They do that. See, I be up on all of this
Well,
shit too, you know, and
If they do that, they got a horrible punishment coming. They got a judgment
I
coming.
be on my research and all that. You know,
Can I grab one?
Yeah.
do a
So,
whole lot. Yeah,
so-
teach me, man. Teach me.
so
man.
go to
I-
Exodus
I-
21 and 10 now.
I'm gonna see what you're saying. I want to know.
hey,
Because if I'm wrong, then you know what I'm saying. I want to
you can change it, and you can go do the research for yourself, man. Hey, we ain't got no flyers, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We gonna have to lock in with you.
See, like the 12 tribes of
Israel.
Israel.
Yeah.
I'm doing all of them. You know what I'm saying?
So who are they?
I be trying to study up on it, you know,
Yeah.
when I get tired and whatnot. It's like, the fathers, I guess, they say in the Bible, like, Adam, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
So who are the 12 tribes of Israel? Do you know? Since you say you've been studying.
I haven't really been studying. I haven't got to the point to do it
Yeah.
because I think I was out here about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And the guy gave me a flyer,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I said I was going to do it, but I never got to it.
That was in
You know what
purple?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so,
Okay. That's cool. So now you got time. So look, at the end of the day, before I want you to get Job 33 and 1 right quick.
because I was dumbfounded to all of this here.
Exactly.
So now I wanna
That's
learn.
my point. That is exactly my point. We getting somewhere, brother. This is a good talk. So look, the Most High doing that, He's giving you a chance to come back. Get Deuteronomy 30 and 11. We ain't got to worry about that. So get
Don't worry about
Deuteronomy
the
30
Job.
and 11. No, I want that.
All right, here it is.
33:13.
God, this is the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 13.
Bring it out.
It says, why dost thou strive against God? Slakia. Why dost thou strive against him?
Right.
For he giveth not account of any of his matter.
So all that's saying is people cannot strive against God. You got people that's trying to be God. They're trying to strive against God. It says He's.
no one. How you?
I got you. Hold on. It says He give account for none of His matters. The Most High, when He kills something, when He do anything, He don't have to answer none of us.
Fact.
That's all it's saying. But go ahead. This is the point. Right
It
here.
says, for God speaketh once.
The Most High speaking once to you. He gave you the flyer, the brother. That's the Most High. It's not us. We can get it. It's the Most High hand reaching His arm out to you, not us. We just vessels. But it says the Most High speaking once, right?
Yea, twice.
He's speaking to you again right now. Go ahead.
But man perceiveth it not.
But some men don't understand when the Most High stretching their arm out, man. They don't get it.
Right, because he can come in all kind of figures and forms
Hey,
and shapes, and like right now, it's him, y'all, right now.
Hey, man,
God's
this-
talking to me right now.
It's not us. I'm glad you understand that, brother. That's you have the Spirit
He
upon
put
you
his
right
spirit
now.
into you to come out here and to do this.
Hey, you got the Spirit on you right now, brother. That's beautiful.
You know,
Man.
I tried, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was dumbfounded and I didn't want to hear that nobody had to say about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just want to do this scene, you know, listen to different people like this.
Yeah.
And all of them people with a study in mind.
Yeah. Man, all praises, and that's what we do on a daily basis. So you gotta tap in with us, man. We'll help you, brother. We ain't out here.
When I had first moved out here, y'all used to be out here, like I said, when we was out here.
Yeah.
we was out here.
Yeah. No, we always out here. Trust me.
But I've been staying out here right down here for about a month.
Hey, you know, the past few weeks, there's been ice storms and all that. So, you know, we was doing it online, but we out here now.
All right. So look.
Hey, so you cleared up. So you cleared up on the whole adultery, and according to the Bible,
What adultery is.
according to the Bible, men can have multiple wives. That's a fact. That is what it is.
Hey, and if you really want to go deeper into it, we can. Like me personally, bro, I got 2 wives now. So, I've done thorough research before I actually did it. We can have more than one wife. That's our culture. This is something the white man stripped away from us. And you ever wonder, like, why does they say the black man is a dog? Why do he always dealing with more women? Because it's naturally embedded in us. Because that's what our forefathers did. When you said, baby, over there in Jerusalem dealing with one, that's our homeland. So, brother, when you see that with the black men dealing with all these women, it's because that's us. That's what we do. We have more than one woman. We always have. The nation of Israel is created off of more than one woman.
Fact.
One man.
Hey, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question, bro. What's your name?
My name is Rob.
Rob? All right, Rob. So, you ever been dealing with 2 girls at the same time? Be honest.
Yeah.
It's in our spirit. We always wanted to have multiple women, and that's just how it is. But when you come into the real truth of the Bible, you find out that it's the things that you be doing. Sometimes it's not by mistake. That's actually lawful. It's actually something that we can do.
You see, the only thing I was doing was hearing it. And then until, you know what I'm saying, you read it to me, you know, like you know what, because I try to stay away from it because
We was taught that it was bad, but according to the Bible,
like handful, that's what I'm saying. According to the Bible, and then I would be growing up and like, wait a minute, I can't. They be in another country, they have 4 or 5.
they had all kind of.
They get that from us. They got that from us, man.
Right.
We, the blacks, Hispanics, and natives are the ones who's supposed to set the foundation on the earth, man. And that's why we at the bottom, and that's why we went through this, because we didn't do that, man.
Huh?
When you got a son, you got kids. You got one? Okay, so let's say you have 3 kids, and your oldest son, you left him in charge of the house. You like, hey, you need to make sure they cleaning. You need to make sure everything. By the time I get back, hey, this shit better be done, right? And you get home, and the oldest, he's sitting on the couch playing a game. Nothing got done. You gonna spank the hell out of him. The Most High spanked the hell out of us because we was left in charge to keep the world in subjection. Everybody fear us for a reason, bruh. It's for a reason. White people locking their doors when you walk by is for a reason. We just use it for the wrong things. We use that for the wrong things. But get that right quick, because I got to show you this. I have to.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Verse 11.
Bring it out.
For this commandment, which I command thee this day.
So the Most High command you this day. These commandments ain't went nowhere. That's why we at the bottom of society. We are the most glorious people. We destroy the entertainment industry. We're the consumers of the earth. We the ones buy up everything. Why the hell we at the bottom? Why we not benefit? Because we forsook the law, statutes, commandments of God, man. It was given to us, man.
Going against him.
Exactly. That's the only way you can go against him, man. And we go into idolatry. People worshiping shoes, and first thing they do when they wake up and smoke a cigarette or a blunt, that's idolatry, man. You worshiping that.
We are the chosen ones, and we disobey his heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are obeying by no right, so that's why we don't be at the bottom, because we're really supposed to be at the top.
Exactly.
Because everything created is us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got the most powerful minds out of all.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Out of everything.
I agree. I agree.
Hey, so look.
Okay, I agree.
Hey, you get marked for it.
I agree. I agree.
Hey,
Focus,
focus, because bro, this happens
gotta
every.
focus.
We do this on a daily basis, brother.
You don't?
When the word is getting out, Satan come immediately. And I'm not saying he's Satan, but Satan operates. Satan jumps on him. I can show you right now. The demons jumped on the swan ran down the hill into an ocean, and they choked themselves. Demons hop on Satan. So take heed of that, bro. Pay attention to me. Go ahead. Hey, this is real. This is real. This is spiritual warfare. This is real talk. Go ahead.
Start from the top again.
Right?
For this
Hey,
commandment.
it's that same spirit too.
That's
Remember?
the same thing.
It's that same
Hey, the
spirit,
last one did the same
Go
thing.
ahead.
Let me get
Don't worry
that.
about it though. Go ahead.
For this commandment which I commanded thee this day.
I don't know if
it
y'all can
is
see
not
that.
hidden from thee.
Right? So
Look.
these commandments is not
He
hidden
coughed up
from
the
you.
drugs. Look,
Hey,
spirits
watch my
everywhere
6,
right
I-
now. Spirits
Hey,
everywhere
go
right
over there,
now.
Go over there. So go ahead.
God. It reads, it is not hidden from thee,
Right?
Spirits
These commandments
everywhere
is
right
not
now.
hidden from you. Go ahead.
neither is it far off.
Right?
It is not in heaven that thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven
Right. Go ahead.
and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it.
All right. Go ahead.
Neither is it beyond the sea,
Right.
that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it.
Right. So what he's saying is basically like the commandments ain't up there, the commandments ain't down there, the commandments is right here in your face. So it ain't no excuse of you breaking them, because they right here. He says, thou shalt not commit adultery. We have to figure out what adultery is. Thou shalt not smoke. We know what smoking is. Well, it don't say thou shalt not smoke, but there are scriptures to prove we cannot smoke. You cannot defile the temple. It's not yours. Right? So drop down to 16.
Verse 16.
Right?
In that I command thee this day,
Right?
to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep the commandments and his statutes and his judgment, that thou mayest live and multiply, and the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Whether we go to possess it, we got to keep the commandments. We right here possessing this place. We in slavery and captivity, but we still possessing this place. We have to follow these commandments. This is one of the first commandments that even the Lord came down with. You got to love God, man. And that goes into not being in idolatry. But go ahead. because this is the point. Matter of fact, drop down to 17. Read 17.
Verse 17.
Right.
But
Go ahead.
whither thou possess over Jordan to go to possess it.
So when we came over that Jordan River, wherever we went to possess it, we got to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We here in America, which the Bible is, spoke about as Babylon the Great, man. This kingdom is here. This is the greatest kingdom, man. It's in the Bible. We got to figure out where it's at, though. And when we identify where it's at, the Most High is like, you got to stay away from that place. And I'm talking about like mentally, come out of this place. We can't leave. So you got to mentally come out of this place. When you catch yourself doing what the whole world does, that's when you know you in trouble. That's when you know you following after the world. Go ahead, though.
Verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record you this day.
So he said, I call heaven and earth, the angels and the men that you see right now.
Let's
When you walk
go.
up and the next time we see you, you be like, nah, I don't want to hear that. We recording it too. We like, okay, that man, brother, that's what it
And
is.
we were like, that's Rob. We talked to him.
Yeah, we talked to him already. We know who he is. He ain't trying to hear the word. Or he is trying to hear the word. Right? Go ahead, keep going.
Against you that I have set before you life and death,
Right.
blessings and cursing. Therefore choose life, but both that and thou seed may live.
So he said, choose life, man. Follow the laws, statutes, commandments, man. The commandments is life. You have to come back to the laws. This society tells you that the laws is done away with. That's so this kingdom can thrive. Because they are completely against God, man. Man, Satan is in control of this environment, this society, the prince of the power of the air. That's why you see crazy stuff happening around. You be like, damn, where is God at? Because
Right.
God gave it to him for a while. But when he come back, whoever's in this place living that life like Satan wants them, do without will spirit, you're going to die, man. A horrible judgment. Horrible, man. Then you go get judged and see if you go in the lake of fire. The Most High don't play them games, man. The Most High didn't kill kids in the Bible. The Most High didn't kill old people in the Bible. The Most High don't play those games, man. But go ahead.
Verse 20. That thou mayest love the Lord thy God.
Well, that's it on that. So at the end of the day, man, we have to come back to the laws that you 12 to 13.
Give him the package.
Right? And we just gonna give you a couple commandments, and I don't want to just overfill you in there, and I don't want to stuff you up, man. I just want you to leave off with something. Yeah, we got a YouTube, man. That's why the brother should give you his number.
You got a flyer.
Yeah,
All
I
right, you got
got
a flyer? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Right?
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Hey, y'all should come hear the Bible, man. The Bible's coming out. 2 minutes of your time, that's all we need. Go ahead.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Right?
For God shall bring every work
No,
unto...
start it over again. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Hey, at least listen to this right here. Go ahead.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right? So this is the conclusion of the whole matter. This is why y'all here on this earth, man. Go ahead.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Right?
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole reason the Israelites is here, man. To fear God and keep his commandments. It don't tell you to fear him for no reason, man. There's some dreadful stuff in the Bible, man. Dreadful. The Most High killed people and said the beast of the field is gonna eat your body. That's gonna be your memorial. Hey, King Ahab and his wife, he said dogs is gonna eat your flesh. And that's exactly what happened. Dogs ate their flesh, man. The Most High punished Job. Let's go to Job right quick. Let's show you how terrible the Most High can be, man. And it's for no reason sometimes. But sometimes he do it because you deserve it, man. Go to Job 2 and 3. Right?
The book of Job, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Have you ever heard about Job in the Bible? The book of Job, right? Go ahead.
That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil, and still he hold fast his integrity.
Right.
Although thou movest me against him to destroy him.
So he's talking to Satan. He said, this man is perfect and he hate evil. He said, although you move me to destroy him, what? Without cause. The Most High destroyed him just to prove a point. And let's see how he destroyed him. Go, hey, right? 7 and... It's all good, I get it.
What you need, Doc?
Job 75, read that.
It's the book of Job, chapter 7 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
My flesh is clothed with worms and clod of dust. My skin is broken and become loathsome.
This is how the Most High destroyed him. He didn't literally kill him because he was commanded for Satan not to kill him, right? But he says, what? What did he say about his?
It says, my flesh is clothed with worms and clod of dust. My skin is broken and become loathsome.
You know what that's saying? Right, so he's saying, I'm gonna read it in another translation so you can understand. He's saying, my body is full of worms. It is covered with scabs. Pus run out of my sores. That's what the Most High did to Job, man. So don't think the Most High won't get you. The Most High said that man was perfect. So we gotta be careful when we're dealing with the Most High. We gotta come back to the laws and commandments. Because pretty soon, that door of repentance is gonna close, and all these people gonna get their judgment, man. Real talk, man. The Most High, go to 1 Peter 4:17, and guess who he gonna start with? He gonna start with us. He's starting with us because we're the ones who's supposed to have this set up. But look at our women. They out here in booty shorts, man. Wearing pants, being thoughts. Niggas out here want to gangbang. Look, y'all got the Elroys patrolling us. Bro, they making sure we stay in a docile state of mind. Trust me, bro. Go ahead.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
But the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Who is the house of God? The Israelites. The blacks, Hispanics, and natives are the house of God. Go ahead.
And if it first begin at us,
right,
what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
See? He said, if it start with us, the righteous, we got to get judged first. It says, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel, that obey not to come back to the law statutes? That's good news for the Most High to wake the blacks, Hispanics up and bring them back to the law statutes and commandments. That's the gospel. And the kingdom of heaven is ahead. But our people don't want that. They don't want to hear that gospel. They want a different gospel. They want a ghetto gospel. They want a gospel where they can prosper in this society and still stay wicked, man. And that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Right? So, go ahead.
Verse 18.
Yeah, that's cool, that's cool.
Verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear?
Where y'all gonna be at? Huh? He says in him. Go ahead.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved,
the men that's following the law, statutes, and commandments, they gonna scarcely be saved. It's gonna be scary to the point where they ain't even gonna think they gonna get saved. He said, where should the ungodly and the sinners appear? Do you agree you're a sinner? Go to John 5 and 31. Or is it 9 and 31? No, John. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, look, brother, that's cool. We all had our times past dwelling in wickedness. All of us. But we got brothers to correct us now. You need that correction. You need somebody to hold you accountable.
Let's go!
You need it. Brother, if nobody gonna hold you accountable, you're gonna be out here doing crazy. Get that, there's something right that's in the eyes of men, but
the end of.
And get Sirach 4, where it says evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. Go ahead.
It's the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31.
Right.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Right, go ahead, read it again.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
So God don't hear sinners. You said you a sinner. You gotta change that, because at the end of the day, you'll be like, I know you probably think like, nah, I've been getting my prayers answered. I've been getting, Satan can bless you too. Satan can hear you too. So you gotta understand who's blessing you. Satan will bless you just to keep you doing what you're doing. That's
nice.
Who? God.
So why would go and get him
and do it again? Exactly. Exactly. All right, so go to Hebrews 10. Get that right quick, Doc.
And it's the book of Proverbs,
Hebrews 10.
chapter 16, verse 25. It says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
Like, everybody be thinking they doing the right thing before God. You go hand a bump some money, they think God loved them now. There's a way that seems right in the eyes of men. Go ahead.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
Hey, you gonna die at the end of the day because you ain't looking in this Bible and making sure. That's just like you reading the guidelines on a pamphlet on a build a table, but you don't read the guidelines. You just trying to put the table together. And then you wait till it's broken, then you try to go back to the manual. It's broke already. That's simple. Go ahead, though.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
25.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together.
All right, we cannot forsake the assembly of ourselves together. Us blacks, Hispanics, and natives, we have to come together in these last days. Not for the good, for the worse, man. Do you not know China and Russia is surrounding America as we speak? This is biblical prophecy. America's afraid. In America, it's gonna be martial law out here. There's gonna be military tanks and all that, man. And they're gonna be coming in y'all houses. You got a wife and children, right?
I see it every day. They started bringing their tanks and stuff in, their trains and everything.
Brother, do you know why? We just read it. Judgment must start with the house of God. The Most High gonna use Esau, the white man, as his whooping stick. That's why when you get pulled over, that's the Most High judging you. He's judging you. That's why you be like, these motherfuckers can't get right. They just can't. And they're not, because that's not who they was created to be. They was created to whoop your ass. That's why we in slavery now.
They was created to keep us down.
Exactly.
That's why, like, the president won't be here, because you see a group of people out
Exactly.
there and we trying to get each other to come together.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
in order for us not to do that, they're gonna break it.
Exactly. And that's, look, there you go right there. And this is what they're really patrolling. This is what they're really coming through here making sure don't happen. We know it's niggas up here moving drugs.
They don't want to see 20 black people get together without fighting.
Right. We know these niggas is moving drugs up. And nigga, we know this. But I'm telling you, that's not what they're worried about. They ain't pulling nobody over. They only worrying about stuff like this. Yes.
They don't want us to come together.
Hey, get the word out to your people so your people can know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Get 2 Ezra 6 and 9 right quick. You know why though? Because when they come down, we go up. That's just what it is, and they don't want to come down. They got to go into slavery after we come up. When we wake the elect up, when the Most High wake the elect up, we come in rulership, and they got to go in slavery. That's why they patrolling, making sure you stay in a docile mind. That's the neighborhood drug dealer right there.
That's why they keep you down.
Huh?
They're always keep you down. They're going to pump the drugs.
Hey, can I say something?
They're going to put on the guns. They're going to do all of this. They're going to keep the blacks from the good jobs. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep you down. So
Exactly.
everything you got to do is come out here and rob people.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, and they know the neighborhood drug dealers.
They know them, bro.
That's the evil. The government is the evil.
Exactly.
Back in
The
our
wicked.
ancestors' time, that's the wicked. They didn't have no government.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody feels by everybody.
You got it though.
I grew a garden, you know what I'm saying? If I grew a garden and you had cows, you had pigs or whatever, we all traded. That's how we got by. Now the white man don't want that. You know what I'm
Yeah, he don't want
Hey,
that.
that's why he pushing them out of those areas.
If all of us put our minds together, ain't nothing we can do.
Exactly.
We all on the same page.
Hey.
Become a superpower overnight.
I can't be on page 1 and you on 2 and he on 3. We all got to be on page 3.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, and I want to add to this. He already elaborated on that a little bit. But these police driving up and down the street, they know what niggas posting up here at the store doing. They know what them niggas doing over there posting up there. They know what a nigga doing when he trying to duck off and hit the apartment. They know exactly what's going on. My point is, they see all these things, but they allow them to happen because it keeps us in a lower state. But what they really, and look, some of these lower, just regular police, they don't really know what's going on. They just in the society going through the motions too. But the people that employs them, that's over the whole TPD, them kind of men, they know what's going on. And the real mission is to keep us in sin so our God ain't fighting for us. Because we know that the Most High God don't like sin.
They know exactly who's doing everything. They know who got what and
They know
who's doing this
exactly.
here. What they gonna do is they gonna get the little small fish off, a few of them, and say they doing something in the community. But
Right.
they know what's going on.
We know.
They want this to happen.
That's that war on
The
drugs.
more drugs you put in this community, the more killing gonna go on.
Right.
It's
The more
already
blacks gonna die.
too late for all
They
that.
trying to wipe us out. Period. You know what I'm saying? When they say like this new world order and they trying to populate more earth,
Right.
they're talking about us.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
The Georgia Guidestones.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what it is.
And I'm glad you know that they try to
Hey,
put
man,
it,
brother,
implement
you gotta
that.
get over here with us, man.
Right.
You know too much. Hey, the Most High gonna jack you up for knowing too much, man. And you ain't telling that to nobody.
Hey,
That's
you
what
gotta-
I be trying to tell people, you know.
No. We talking about like you gotta come out here and set up you a platform. You ain't gotta be with us, but you need to set up you a platform and you need to teach, man. No matter if they hear, these people ain't listening to us. Our job is to get Ezekiel 3.
Right.
Hey, man. Our job is to come out here and tell the people whether they hear, whether they forbear, to get the blood off our hands. Spiritual. Blood on our hands. Blood to be on our hands. If we knew what we knew, we'd come out here and tell our people, man. Blood on our hands.
Right.
He commanded us to come out here.
You're going against each other. You're going against.
That's right.
That's
Hey,
why
get that out.
everybody
Don't worry
looking
about
like
that.
why it's all looking like this.
I'm sitting over there listening.
That's why it's all looking like this.
Yeah. Hey,
And two, what it is.
that's what it is, though.
They don't want us to produce.
3 and what?
3:17.
All right,
I'll show you this right quick.
Nah, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17.
Bring it out.
It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So that goes into any Israelite reading that. He talking to you. If you was reading that by yourself, who you think he talking to? He talking to Ezekiel right there, but scriptures are, past, present, and future. He talking to you. Whoever read that now, he's talking to you, Israelite, blacks, Hispanic, and Native. He said, I made you a watchman to the house of Israel, to your people. That's why we out here. We being watchmen, we blowing the trumpet. Hey, they about to move in on y'all. Y'all have to repent. Go ahead.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's what we doing. We telling you to repent. The Most High gonna smash you like a bug, and he's gonna use the white man to do it. That's simple, man. Go ahead.
Verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Right? A wicked man, a sinful man, a man who do not follow the law, statutes, commandments. Remember, he said, give them word from me. These ain't our words. We read completely out the Bible. He said, get them warning from me. I say to the wicked man, thou shalt surely die. Go ahead.
And thou givest him not warning,
And we don't come out here and warn y'all what?
nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life.
Right?
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Hey, so it says that same man gonna die anyway. But go ahead.
But his blood,
They don't know that we all come from.
but his blood,
1 second. Go ahead.
but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Hey, his blood ain't gonna require at your hand, brother. So what that mean? You gotta die too.
Let me call my own people to tell them I'm right here.
Hey, I'm-
Don't come to the house.
I'm
Don't
pretty
You all good, you all good.
So you say what though?
What I'm saying is that the white people is ignorant.
Right.
Because you think about it and you get technical in the Bible.
Girl, we gonna eat together.
Jesus came from Jerusalem.
Right?
They're of a darker color.
Right?
So therefore, whenever people got the photos of the white Jesus, they're wrong.
Right?
You said, hold on, can you say that louder? You said the photos of white Jesus is what?
It's wrong.
All praises.
Because on me, if you look at it,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Man. Y'all gotta read this Bible, man, these last days.
he came from Jerusalem, which is of a darker color.
Hey, brother, you can just, can you exchange number one of the brothers? You can just get back with us, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Number 918.
What tribe or what can?
We with Sons of Jacob, Tulsa and Oklahoma City.
But yeah, the white person is so ignorant because they don't understand that we all come from the
Come
dark.
on, talk to us.
And you're never
All right, we'll be here Saturday. Go ahead. Hey, brother, so look, get Revelations 3 and 3 for me.
All right.
Get Revelations 3 and 3 on right quick.
Hey,
I'm
where
gonna,
you going now?
1 second, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna give him this last scripture and then I'm gonna let him go. Got it? Hey, brother.
They exchanging up.
What's up, Lizzo?
Go ahead,
Hey, brother. I want you to hear this last scripture though. Go ahead.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard.
So what we supposed to do? We supposed to fear God and what?
Obey. Respect.
How do we do that?
Follow his law.
Let's go.
Exactly. All praises, man. Fear God and keep his commandments. Go ahead. So it says, remember how thou hast received and heard.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
and hold fast and repent.
So we got to hold this fast. We got to keep this in us. Even you said you heard it. You need to follow the instructions that's set out. Go ahead.
If therefore thou shalt not watch,
Right.
I will come on thee as a thief.
Right?
And
Go ahead.
thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee.
Hey, and that's simple, man. If you ain't watching, if you ain't retaining this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and going and setting you up a platform and teaching, or getting with the Akim, brother, he said he gonna come on you as a thief, man. And you know what happens when thieves come in?
They take everything.
They take everything, man, from you. Hey, even your soul in this case.
I hate to leave, but I gotta go
Hey.
to Oklahoma City, man. But brother, when I see y'all back out here, I'm
Brother,
here
he
all
got
day
your
with
number.
y'all.
No, get his number.
I got it.
No,
I put
get
it in
his
there.
number.
I put it in there.
Because you already know you ain't gonna make that move.
Sam the King. He got me in there. I go by my name,
Hey.
brother, but I go by Sam. My grandfather.
All praises, man. Hey, it was good building with you, though, man.
For sure.
Lord willing, we can. Hold on. Lord willing, we can get some more going, man. Yeah,
We gonna do this
some
shit,
more.
man. But like I say, Chris, a lot that I thought I knew.
Right.
So you said I didn't. Y'all taught me a lot that I supposed to knew, but I thought it was right, but it wasn't. Until you just broke it down to me. I'm saying that then y'all broke it down the right way.
Right.
So bad.
Brother, this is the most high talking. This ain't us. Exactly. Every day, man.
You didn't think I was gonna stop that.
Yeah, all praise.
Hey, let's go!
I'm glad you did, man.
Because I be up on this here type of stuff with just wow. You know, when I see these,
God.
he got my number, just give me a call.
That.
Because it's a lot that I want to learn.
Let's go.
Hey, listen to me. When you leave, Satan gonna be on your ass.
He gonna be on your ass,
He's gonna
bro.
try to distract you any way he can, man. So, hey, brother, get wisdom, man.
He watching, he been sit high and watch low, man, so he gonna find a way to kick the shake off.
Hey,
Let's go. Let's go.
Watching you since your
Let's
youth.
go.
Yeah, that man ain't with the foolishness.
Let's go.
But he not. Man
Let's
just
go.
trying to learn something, you trying to get on his back. Say,
Let's go.
After this, you can't willfully sin. You got to keep the commandments. So next time we see you,
We're gonna give you some commandments.
Right? So,
Hey, try and watch a video or two. You got the flyer, right? Hey, just look it up. Look it up. Hey, the YouTube and on the flyer.
and I might leave a comment too on there.
Let's go.
Leave a comment so you gonna know.
Yeah.
Call me Sam the King, so be like Sam the King.
All right,
hey,
bet.
look, this is for you walking off. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26.
Bring it out.
For if we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth,
And the truth is the laws ain't done away with. They not done away with, man. So if you sin willfully, you were sinning ignorantly at first. But now that you have the information that you have to keep the laws, you'll be sinning willfully.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
there remaineth no more sacrifices of sin.
Hey, there remain no more sacrifice. The Lord didn't die for you after. He died for you, but he ain't dying for you more than once. Would you go up on the cross for somebody that keep doing the same thing?
That's why I say I can't, he ain't gonna listen to me because I'm a sinner.
No, but you can come back from that. It's
I'm
nothing.
saying if I'm a sinner,
Yeah.
and I keep sinning, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna listen to me.
So come back to the laws, brother.
Please forgive me for stealing this piece of bubble gum.
Right.
I go right back to
Yeah.
forgive me for stealing
Yeah.
that. I repeat it.
Yeah. You ain't playing. You can't play God. Yeah, he get it.
You got the spirit on him, man.
Hey, the scripture.
Hey, definitely.
Let's go.